Arne Slot has delivered a statement that has instantly caught the attention of Liverpool supporters and sparked fresh discussion about the club's future. At a time when key decisions are being made behind the scenes, the Reds boss has now shared an update that few were expecting, and it centres on Virgil van Dijk. With speculation continuing to grow around Anfield, Slot's latest comments go far beyond routine press conference talk. His words hint at important long-term plans taking shape, raising questions about what lies ahead for one of Liverpool's most important players. So what exactly has Slot revealed, and why has it been labelled shock news? The answers could prove significant for the next chapter of Liverpool's journey. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Arne Slot has offered a rare and revealing insight into Liverpool's long-term defensive planning, admitting the club is already preparing for a future without Virgil van Dijk following the completion of their £60 million move for highly rated centre-back Jeremy Jacquet. Speaking for the first time since Liverpool secured Jacquet's signature ahead of rivals Chelsea, Slot praised the club's recruitment structure and hinted that the deal represents more than just another promising addition. Instead, it forms part of a carefully designed succession plan as senior figures in the squad approach the latter stages of their careers. Jacquet's move to Anfield was confirmed late on deadline day, with an initial £55 million agreement reached with Rennes that will become active on July 1st. While Liverpool had hoped to bring in defensive reinforcements for the second half of the season, the focus ultimately shifted towards securing long-term stability at the back. Alongside Jacquet, the Reds have also invested in teenage defender Giovanni Leone, further underlining their commitment to youth development. Asked for his assessment of the deal ahead of Liverpool's clash with Manchester City, Slot made clear his satisfaction with both the player and the wider recruitment process. Very pleased, of course, because first of all, he's a very big talent, maybe even more than a talent, Slot said. But we speak about talent because of his age. Second of all, because we weren't the only ones interested in him. So that's another big compliment for the people working every single day so hard that we were able to sign such a big talent. It's another example of the model we are using at this club. Young, very talented players, sometimes at the start of their careers, sometimes already a few years in. But always players that can improve us in the short term and definitely in the long term. Slot also reiterated his confidence in Liverpool's future direction, highlighting the volume of promising players recruited in recent windows. We've signed a lot of them recently, and I've said many times that the mid to long term future, but even the short term future of this club is in a very, very good place, he added. With Jacquet and Leone arriving for a combined fee of £86 million, Liverpool now boasts two of Europe's most promising young defenders. However, their arrival comes at a significant time. Ibrahima Konate is entering the final 6 months of his contract, while club captain Virgil van Dijk will turn 35 this summer and enter the final year of his own deal. It is this situation that prompted Slot's most eye-catching and unexpected admission. While stressing that Liverpool hope to extend both contracts, the Dutchman made it clear the club is already planning for a future beyond their iconic centre-back. Nothing that's done over here is ever from panic, Slot explained. It's always a long-term idea that has been thought about for a long time by multiple people. Of course, we are aware of the fact that Virgil will not play for this club for 10 more years. He has a 1.5-year contract left, so he will be with us for that period of time, and maybe even longer if he keeps staying as fit as he is now. Slot was quick to praise Van Dijk's remarkable durability and professionalism, highlighting his ability to perform at the highest level despite his age. What a compliment to him, to play every 3 days not only for our club, but also for his country for 7 or 8 months already, he said. Hopefully he can stay as fit as he is for multiple years. However, he did not shy away from the reality facing Liverpool in the coming seasons. This club is not stupid. We do know that somewhere in the upcoming years there is life for this club without Virgil, Slot admitted. You are now talking about Virgil, but I can say this for every position. This club is not only thinking about the short term, but also the mid to long term future in the decisions we make. Slot's comments represent a significant moment in Liverpool's evolution. For nearly a decade, Van Dijk has been the foundation of their defensive success, helping deliver Premier League and Champions League glory. Yet, as time moves on, the club is taking decisive steps to ensure that his eventual departure does not leave a damaging void. The signing of Xhaka, alongside the expected injury return of summer signing Leone, reflects a clear strategy. Invest early, develop patiently, and transition smoothly. Rather than reacting to decline, Liverpool are positioning themselves to remain competitive long after their current leaders step aside. While Van Dijk remains central to Slot's plans in the present, the manager's shock admission confirms that the next era of Liverpool's defence is already being built, quietly, carefully, and with the future firmly in mind. In other news, after claims Conor Bradley may not be back from a serious knee injury until 2027, sources have insisted the right-back is slated to return for Liverpool's pre-season. Bradley has been ruled out for the remainder of the season after suffering ligament and bone damage in his knee during the 1-1 draw with Arsenal in December. That is a major blow not only to Liverpool but also the player himself, who is now unable to help Northern Ireland in their push for a place at the 2026 World Cup as they face Italy in a playoff next month. This week, injury analyst Ben Dinnery told Anfield Index that Bradley returning in 2026 would be a massive bonus and that it could quite easily stretch into the early part of 2027. Liverpool's expectation has always been that the 22-year-old would be back in time for pre-season in July, and sources have told Liverpool.com's Michael Plant that this remains the plan. Claims that Bradley is more likely to make a comeback next year are unfounded, and he is not yet ruled out of the World Cup, which takes place between June 11th and July 19th. The academy graduate underwent surgery in January and is not focused on his recovery work, writing on Instagram last month. The comeback starts now. It won't be for a little while, but I already can't wait to get back playing for Liverpool and Northern Ireland. Thanks for all the support. A similar time frame is slated for Giovanni Leone, who also required surgery after tearing his ACL on his first team debut in September. If both players are able to rejoin the squad for the start of preparations for 2026/27, it will be a major boost as they could be considered first-choice starters heading into the new campaign. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.